Hi, and welcome back, everyone. It's Wednesday, obviously. It's also press day for the Sagersville Independent. And as we've been trying to do every week, my editor, Heather Oney, reaching out to members of the community, the healthcare community, to find out about how they are dealing with or have been affected by COVID. And in tomorrow's edition, a report about how a reader nearly lost his life, and that's only a part of his COVID-19 experience. And he'll share that with us tomorrow in tomorrow's Sagersville Independent. I hope you pick one up before I see you back here tomorrow night. If not, we'll talk about it briefly then. I feel as though I need to preface the program by saying that this is a face of frustration at this time. I'm not sure as if it shows or not, but if it does, this is indeed why. For only the second time in the last 8 or 10 years that I've been using this format, SD cards, to put all of my video on, abandoning tape 10 years ago or so, for only the second time in that many years, and I go through a great number of these, have I had one go bad. On this card, still yet to be recovered, not sure if it will be, a good portion of tonight's program, Montgomery County Fiscal Court, some interviews that I had for some other stories later on in the week, so bear with me. I do have a great deal to talk about tonight, just not the news that was on this card. I'm still giving that my attention, but that has completely consumed the last 3 or 4 hours of the afternoon, and I have not been successful in recovering it as of yet. I do have local COVID numbers. They are not good. We've seen numbers this high for total case counts, but they're not good. I'll elaborate more in just a few moments. State COVID numbers: a man who fled police and struck a Montgomery County high school student who was leaving the school apparently on yesterday afternoon, and much more when I return after just a few messages. There's no missing that this is the new McFarland and Tinker Law Office location on the Mountain Parkway in the former Farm Bureau building in Sagersville, just like there's no denying that their nearly 60 years of legal experience has won their clients millions and millions of dollars in disability, auto accident, and wrongful death cases. It's where your case matters to you and to us. McFarland and Tinker, also Griffey approved. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Just click on ConleyTire.net and you can shop for tires, find out more about services, brands, wheels, rims, their free coffee, free Wi-Fi, and free local shuttle service, and of course the latest and greatest current offers and specials, like how right now you can get up to $150 back on a set of Goodyears. That's ConleyTire.net, or you can always stop by in Staffordsville or give them a call at 297-2424. A quick update on financial matters across the nation. Stocks picked up a little bit today, 300 points or so on the Dow, about 1%. It was pretty much 1% across the board for NASDAQ and the Dow and the S&P 500 after the Federal Reserve's latest monetary decision, which they said that if economic progress continues broadly as expected, they are now beginning to at least lay the groundwork for a relatively near-term beginning of tapering of the purchase asset program, which currently is buying about $120 billion of mortgage-backed securities and treasuries every month in the nation in an effort to stabilize the economy, suggesting that right now there may be some rate hikes coming in the future. Maybe not. Right now it appears as though everyone on the committee is pretty much half and half as far as whether or not we will see interest rate hikes go up by the end of this year or sometime next. But stocks picking up a little bit on that news today. A man was arrested by Sagersville police yesterday afternoon. The initial complaint was that he was causing a disturbance at a Sagersville restaurant. Ultimately, that led to charges for DUI with aggravated circumstances, fleeing and evading police, wanton endangerment in the first degree, and leaving the scene of an accident, and more. A 911 call forwarded to Sagersville police officer Neil Adams indicated that there was a man inside the Mi Hacienda restaurant who was under the influence and causing a disturbance yesterday afternoon. When authorities got there, that being Officer Adams, he confirmed that this man, Jose Diaz, was inside, was under the influence, and was grabbing female employees, making rude comments toward them, and was informed that he just headed out the back door, and then it was there that he saw the subject getting into a gold passenger car and fleeing the scene with the officer giving him commands to stop. The officer got in his vehicle, Adams did, and actually proceeded to follow him, observing him go down the access road towards the Magafa County High School, where he was actually stopped by a Magafa County Sheriff's deputy who was directing traffic. The officers made contact with Diaz. He failed all field sobriety tests, blew a .40 on the breathalyzer. That is more than 4 times the legal limit. Actually, that would be 5 times the legal limit. And while arresting Diaz, it was later determined that prior to that, he had struck a vehicle driven by a juvenile as she was leaving the Magafa County High School shortly before his arrest, but fled the scene. Diaz is charged so far with DUI, third offense, aggravated circumstances, fleeing or evading police in the first degree, wanton endangerment in the first degree, driving on a DUI suspended license, leaving the scene of an accident, and failure to maintain insurance. Moving on, I need to make a correction about a report last night that involved indictments returned by the sitting Magafa County grand jury. One of those indictments was for 27-year-old Luther Keaton Jr. of Far Middle Fork. Indicted for trafficking in cocaine, trafficking in unspecified drugs, hallucinogenic drugs, synthetic drugs as well, identity theft, and endangering the welfare of a minor. Per an investigation that started here in Magafa County back on May the 16th at a residence on Far Middle Fork. The information that I had on last night's report was correct. The mugshot was not. It was of a different individual. I wish to thank those for bringing that to our attention. I'll be right back. Nostalgic or historic or whatever you want to call that feeling you get when you walk in and sit down at the counter and get a scoop of ice cream or a hot dog with sauce while your hometown pharmacist gets your prescriptions ready. Whatever it is, it's still here at Fraser's Prater Drug. Only better, with everything from Jelly Bellies to fresh popcorn to hot and cold gourmet coffees, even hot fudge cakes and banana splits. Fraser's Prater Drug hasn't forgot how important the little things in life are, and they don't want you to either. Stop and see them. They're just a couple of doors down from another Salyersville gym, the Seasonal Shop.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
Now, let's quickly take a look at tonight's Magafa Farm Bureau community calendar with an important reminder about a meeting set for tomorrow at 5 o'clock. For everyone who has clamored for so long that we needed an animal shelter, and for those who will be interested in helping as well, anyone and everyone, any Magafa County animal lover, you're invited and urged and pleaded with to attend a meeting tomorrow to talk about volunteer opportunities for the new Magafa County Animal Shelter. It's filling up, it's full. And we're going to start talking about it here really often on Your News Today, but right now the focus is on volunteers. And tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the Magafa County Fiscal Courtroom, there will be a meeting, an informal meeting, to discuss any volunteer help that you or someone you know might be able to give. So please, a special invitation from the judge's office to be a part of caring for our four-legged friends. This is your invitation to join our calendar anytime you have something like this or a birthday or anniversary you need everyone to know about. Pass it along to me, and of course, as always, I will pass it along to our entire viewing audience here, of course, on Foothills, Howard's Cable, and on our social media networks. Thousands of folks watching each and every night. I can't thank them enough. And if you'd like them to hear what you have going on, please pass it along to me. Going on now at this time to funeral service announcements brought to you tonight by the Magafa County Funeral Home. 79-year-old Harry Gene Lemaster of Salyersville, who passed away Saturday at his home, will be laid to rest following services that start tomorrow at 2 from the Magafa County Funeral Home. Visitation will be tomorrow from noon until 2 prior to the service. Harry Jean is survived by his wife, Christine, daughters Kimberly Jenkins and Michelle Dyer, sons Terry Neal and Joseph Edward Lemaster, and sister Lorraine Butcher, and 10 grandchildren. 24-year-old Ariana K. Coffey, known by those who loved her as Sissy, of Sagersville, passed away Tuesday at the Paul B. Hall Medical Center, the daughter to Larry and Gloria Allen Coffey. She's survived by her parents as well as her twin sister Adriana, who lives in North Carolina, her sister Patty Coffey, and a host of aunts, uncles, cousins, family, and friends. Service is to be held this Friday at 1 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. Friends can call on the funeral home Thursday evening, tomorrow evening from 6 until 9 for visitation. Mary Jo Adams of Paintsville passed away on Saturday, married to the late Billy Adams. She is as well survived by her son William Keith Adams, 4 grandkids, 2 great-grandkids, and a sister Bridget Fugit and brother Jimmy. Services will be held Saturday at 1 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation will be Friday evening 6 till 9. Services are said to still be pending at this hour for 75-year-old Irvin Back of Sagersville, who passed away this Tuesday at his home, as they are as well for 65-year-old Patricia Howard of Lick Creek, who passed away Tuesday at the Paul B. Hall Medical Center. They too to be announced soon by the Sagersville Funeral Home. Summer is definitely in full swing at the Seasonal Shop, where it is filled with new arrivals in home decor, women's clothing, Ridge and Holler, and more. They've given their home decor a fresh look, and they have new displays literally wall to wall, from farmhouse to traditional, equestrian, and more. And Oat Shore neoprene bags are the latest craze in women's accessories, and they've got dozens of colors and styles available right now, and new ones coming in daily. And lily planters have arrived just in time for school or work. And don't leave the guys out. Ridge and Holler shirts, yes, that's a Magoffin County Cadillac cap, and hats are a huge seller at the Seasonal Shop. Designs so unique and so special for our area. Designs you can only get at the Seasonal Shop. They still have delivery, baby and wedding registry, curbside service, and more. At Sagersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sagersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sagersville National. Welcome to East Kentucky's premier vape and CBD shop, offering all natural tobacco alternatives and everything vape and smoke shop related. Everything you're looking for and everything you're not. Best quality, best prices, best service.
Come to Appalachian Smoke Shop for all your tobacco alternatives and accessories, as well as products like CBD, kratom, and legal THC that people are telling us they're using to treat pain, anxiety, depression, difficulty sleeping, and lack of energy, as well as just for overall wellness. Make it your one stop, Appalachian Smoke Shop.
Call the pros. All Pro Gutter Works specializes in seamless gutters, vinyl siding, metal roofing, replacement doors and windows, remodeling or adding on to your home, with free and fair estimates backed by decades of happy and return customers, with guaranteed satisfaction and 18 months 0% financing. All Pro Gutter Works. 349-9999. COVID numbers real quickly. On the local level is where we will begin tonight, with numbers from your Magoffin County Health Department giving continued cause for concern. Magoffin County's positivity rating is continuing to climb back in the opposite direction, picked up 10 or 12 percentage points just from yesterday on the state map. While today's total case count is high, it's not the highest that we have seen, but when you break it down, it certainly is a cause for concern. 30 cases, and as I always do at this hour, if you're catching the early show, stress and counting, because there are always additional cases, almost always additional cases that come in over the course of the evening. But as of 4:30 today, 30 cases reported by the Magoffin County Health Department, and nearly half of those, approaching half, are in children. 18 adults out of those 30 cases, top left of your screen. 12 of those were in students within the Magoffin County school system. One of those cases, only one of those cases, was a breakthrough case, someone considered fully vaccinated. Hospitalized, bottom right, still 7 individuals hospitalized, 3 on ventilators. Our incident rate went from 152.7 yesterday. We're back up to over 163 today. That is significant. Taking a look at Kentucky, still 3 counties not in the red, still the same 3 from yesterday and the day before, I believe. Still everyone else very well into the red. And as we pull in a little closer into the eastern Kentucky area, we see many of our neighbors over that 100-degree mark. And it just takes 25 to be critical. Floyd County yesterday, the health department reported out 50 new cases, 56 hospitalized, 13 of those 50 in kids. As for fully vaccinated, about a fifth, 10 out of the 50 were said to be fully vaccinated. Johnson County, 35 new cases to report yesterday, with 12 Johnson Countyans currently hospitalized. While today the governor announced another number of deaths tragically, and another number over 4,000 for total COVID cases in the last 24 hours.
Hey everybody, it's Andy. It is Wednesday, September 22nd. We're reporting 4,418 new cases of COVID-19. Our positivity rate down a little bit, which is good, 11.66%, but still far too high. But today we're also reporting 52 new deaths. Folks, this is hitting people far younger than we ever saw previously in the pandemic. Today's list includes a 58-year-old man from Breathitt County, a 52-year-old woman from Campbell County, a 59-year-old woman from Davis County, a 55-year-old man from Davis County, a 51 and a 50-year-old from Fayette County, a 38-year-old from Johnson County, a 54-year-old from Johnson County, a 53-year-old from Kenton County, a 39-year-old from Kenton County, a 56-year-old from LaRue, a 34-year-old from McCreary, and a 59-year-old from Wayne County. Now remember, this virus will come for any of us. Please get vaccinated. It gives you the best protection out of anything out there to make sure that we don't lose you or your loved ones. Wear a mask when you're out of the home, but indoors, in public. Do what it takes to protect one another. Thanks.
And lastly tonight, your Licking Valley RECC Outlook. A cold front, a good one. We've seen the results of which today. We'll continue to see the after effects for a little while longer. We'll see the 60s tomorrow, 40s tomorrow night. But you're still going to see a very, very nice fall weekend. Indeed, taking a look at the last 90 minutes or so over the little red dot. I thought I had it pulled that in a little closer than that. I don't, but you get the idea. Showers still marching their way towards the viewing area. Not as widespread and as intense as they were, but some more. As we're seeing a few drops start to pick up a little bit right now behind me. We're going to see some more of those, but lighter in nature. In fact, only about a 20% chance of some more showers after this round that's happening right now. Before 2 a.m. Otherwise, a low of 50 tonight. Winds still out of the west, 8 to 17 miles per hour. So continued breezy conditions out there tonight as this cold front continues its trek on out of here. In doing so, for your Thursday, we're still going to have the winds around south, southwesterly. Actually, west-southwesterly, my apologies. Anywhere from 7 up to 20 miles per hour. So a breezy day tomorrow, but the showers are going to be gone by then. Mostly cloudy skies. Mid-60s, so it's going to feel a little bit cooler than that tomorrow, and most certainly by tomorrow night. That's 46 degrees. Some folks in parts of Kentucky will see lower than that, I believe, but right now we're looking at the mid-40s, and we'll see clearing skies later on tomorrow night. I think mostly clear by tomorrow night, maybe even close to this time. And then there's the weekend, which follows Friday, which is also going to be beautiful, by the way. 70, sunny, mostly clear, still a bit on the chilly side Friday night at around 49, maybe 50 degrees for nighttime lows. First half of your weekend, 72 and 52 for your high and low. As you see, a 20% chance of showers, maybe in storms. Very small window around 2 o'clock or so in the afternoon. Really not feeling that too much of a threat or an issue or a thing even. And then Sunday, 75, sunny, and check out that roll thereafter. 77 on your Monday and sunny, 79 on your Tuesday and sunny, and that's supposed to say 78 again on your Wednesday and just says 7. My apologies, but mostly sunny skies through midweek as well. Again, low 70s for your weekend, mid to upper 70s for the latter half of your weekend technically, but certainly as we start off at least the first half of next week, and a lot of sunshine above. A few showers that you're going to see over the next couple of hours possibly. That's going to be it for several days on end. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a really nice, very fall-like weekend. And that's my time. I will be spending the rest of my time this evening trying to access this to bring you that news and more when I see you back here next time. Remember, tomorrow's Independent. It's always a must-read, and I don't say that lightly, but either for entertainment purposes or important news purposes, we always try to make sure that there's stuff in there that you won't find anywhere else, even here. And tomorrow's a recount or account of a McGoffin County man's near-death experience with COVID is certainly one for all of us to read. Hope you've read it by this time tomorrow night or soon thereafter, and hope to see you back here tomorrow evening as well. Thank you, and as always, good night.